Queer Stance, a podcast based on LGBT community. Throughout this podcast, we discuss in detail about trending topics surrounding the community. We talk about important news, interesting and inspiring stories, and we also talk to few people who have mind-boggling experiences. My name is Neville Nazrit, and I will be your host for this entire series. Please don't forget to subscribe to this podcast so that you can be notified every time we update a new episode. So, without further ado, let's just dive into our topic. So, as you would have already seen in the title of today's podcast, we're going to talk about self love and how is self love important in LGBT individual. So, in today's episode, we're going to discuss about what is self love. We're going to discuss why is it important. We also going to discuss about tips to practice self-love, and we end with giving you a hint on what we're going to speak next. So please don't forget to wait till the end so that you can know what is going to be our next episode. So we shall begin with what is self-love. Now, being an LGBT kid, what happens with us is that we usually are not taught what love is. We usually go through a phase where people are correcting us, people are trying to make us change the way we behave, etc. And that makes it quite difficult for us to accept our own self and feel good about ourselves because we see ourselves through the eyes of these people who only see wrong within us. So, this is why a lot of LGBT individuals would confuse self love with self pleasure. I'm not even kidding, that's actually true. So now people think that when I say I love myself, they usually interpret it as I am sexually arousing myself or pleasing myself, which actually does not make any sense in this context because when we say love yourself, we actually mean do something for yourself, make yourself feel good, make yourself feel worth of what you are living, and make yourself feel happy about your existence. So that's why we wanted to make this podcast to make people realize that it's not too late. I know there have been a lot of people telling you otherwise, but you need to realize that you are the best version of yourself and you have the power to change the world, change people's opinion. You are strong because you have been fighting this battle since your childhood. You have made people realize that they are wrong. You have made people realize that you deserve the love that you get. So stop feeling so bad about yourself and start feeling proud of who you are and what you are capable of. So now what happens is you'll ask me why is it important to have self-love? So I'll not give you a lot of reasons for it. I'll just give you the major ones. First of all, it's always good to pamper your own self because the more you love yourself, the better you take care of yourself. You make sure that you're well groomed, you make sure that you're taking care of yourself, you're eating your food on time, you're having your proper exercise routine set, you're having your proper skincare routine set. And what that does is that it makes you approachable, it makes you look nice, and it makes you feel nice as well. So that's one reason. The other reason is that a lot of people in the community want to get a partner, want to be in a relationship, and there are few who also want to get married. So now, if you're not capable in taking care of your own self, how will you take care of somebody else? Now, you say that when you love someone, you totally fall for them, you do things for them, you sacrifice things for them. But then, why would that person trust you wherein you're not even capable of taking care of your own self? So, if you're looking to be in a relationship, it's first of all important to understand that you can only love someone else if you can love your own self. So, the reason why I am pitching so much about self love is because I had attended a seminar not a long time ago, which was held by a psychiatrist who had come in from UK and he wanted to speak to a few LGBT community members, ally, and understand about relationships in LGBT community in India per se. So while he was there, he asked us random questions about relationships, about love interest, and he came across a topic of self love. And he asked us, do you love your own self? And we were very proud and we said, yes, we do. So he suddenly asked us that, okay, if you love yourself, I'll ask you a question and you need to answer it to me with the first thing which comes in your mind. And we all agreed to it. He promised us not to yell the answers, just to raise our hands and then we can answer one by one as he announces. So the question he asked was, and by the way, you can also think the answer and see if it matches with mine. So now the question which he asked was that imagine going on a date. Okay, this is a blind date set up by one of your best friends. Now your best friend knows you, so he's not going to look out for somebody who will not be suitable for you per se. But then, yeah, so now you don't know a lot of things about him or her as per your preference, and you are supposed to meet him at this restaurant, a fancy restaurant. So now, when you think about the date, what is the first thing you're going to think about? So when the answers were asked, majority of people said, will he like me? Will he like the clothes I'm wearing? Will he like the way I talk? Will he like the place I chose, etc., etc.? So that's where the psychiatrist told us that, see, we are so self-conscious about our own self that the first thing we are thinking is, will he like us? Wherein the real question should be, will I like that person? So that answer can only come through a person who's truly and fully confident about his own self. He loves himself in spite of all the flaws he has. Because tell me about one person who doesn't have a flaw, and I'll give you anything you want if you find one. So that actually was an eye opener for me personally. In me thinking that, how is that even possible? I did not even know that I don't love myself that much. I think about that person thinking, will he like me, before I think about, will I like him? So that was an eye opener, and that's when I decided to go browse different books, different places, and learn about self love. So what I discovered is that there are few tips and tricks which can actually help you love yourself a little better and understand yourself a little better. So now, the first thing which I personally do is that I have written like 5 statements about myself which I really like. Maybe the way I write, because I'm a content writer, so the way I write, maybe the way I talk to people and make them feel. So there are like 5 things. I'm not going to tell you all those 5 because then that's embarrassing. I'm boasting my own self. So I have these 5 things written about me, which every morning I wake up and I tell to myself. I have it in a piece of paper. I tell to myself. Every afternoon, I do journaling. So night is not a possibility because I don't know when I doze off. So usually in the afternoon, I reflect over the previous day and I write few things which I really did well, which I felt that yes, this is something I've accomplished, or I've made somebody happy, or I've done something which is usually not what I do. Only good things, okay? In this journal, you're supposed to write only good things. This is the second exercise. And third exercise is you need to marry yourself. Now, I know a lot of people would be like, what is wrong with this guy? He's asking me to marry my own self. But then I'm honest, you need to do that. So just go on Google, go anywhere, look out for vows which are said during a marriage. For example, I love you in sickness and health. I love you in poor and rich. I love you during the happy times and the sad times. So these are few of the vows which we make to our loved ones the day we get married. So what we need to do is that we need to remind ourselves that before we can even go ahead and love somebody else, we're going to love our own self that much. We're going to give us the importance which we deserve, and which is actually valid and which is actually very much required. Because now what happens is that the more you try to suppress your own self, remember, you're not being selfish here. Self-love has got nothing to do with selfishness, and people who think it is selfish, they don't think the right way. So do remember this, that you need to take care of yourself, pamper yourself, respect your own body, think about what you're going to do to your body. Like, I am not against piercing, I'm not against drinking, neither against smoking, because I know people want to do it and they do it anyhow. But then you need to remember that there's always a limit to things. Now, you can have a joint once in a while, but then if you do it daily, you know it's going to impact you. If you drink every day, you know it's going to impact your kidney. Sometimes it's fine, like, obviously, everybody needs to have that chill out time. So just remember that you have a body which is perfect. Either people call you fat or people call you thin. Just remember that we are united with diversity. Trust me, it might sound weird, but there are a lot of people who are attracted only to fat people. And I've seen that with my own eyes. So don't worry, even if you're fat or thin, there's at least that one person who's waiting for you to be yours, and you're waiting for him to be his or hers, like depending upon who's listening. But then always remember there's somebody there. And if not, then why does it even matter? Can you not live your life on your own? Haven't you been living your life for so long alone? I'm sure you're gonna find out something to do with your own self. If nothing works out, come meet me. We'll have a nice chat and we'll discuss your future plans. So that's about self love. And please do remember, get married to yourself, because trust me, that helps. That helped me, that is going to help you as well. Just make those vows to yourself that you're not going to do something stupid with your own self, with your own body. Because even a lot of LGBT kids have been killing themselves, a lot of individuals have been killing themselves because they've not been accepted by people in the community. But why do we need the acceptance in the first place? It's important to accept your own self, love your own self, and you'll realize that there's always a second option. If your family is not accepting you, just move out of your family. Look out for a life for yourself. Instead of dying and giving them nothing in return, giving them more encouragement so that a lot of people do that, go ahead and live your own life. One fine day, they'll realize that they were wrong and they will call you back. Even if they don't, it doesn't really matter. Trust me. So now, speaking about me giving you a hint, we know what ruckus is happening in today's time. So people are going to listen to this in the future. This is a time where we are questioning the people who are supposed to be saving us. And this has been happening for quite some time with the LGBT community, but it was never spoken. Now that it has come out in the open, so I think it's the right time to speak about it and let people know that this is something which is happening, this is something which is wrong, and we need to do something so that we can stop it. So I'm just going to give you one word, that is brutality, and I'm not going to say anything more. You gotta think about it, gotta be excited. I'm sure you already know what I'm talking about. But tomorrow's episode is going to be interesting because we're gonna venture around a story which is not related to the one trending right now, but which is a very personal story about Nirmal. So we're gonna see what happened with Nirmal, how has it changed his life. We're also gonna discuss in detail about what the main topic is. And yeah, that'll be all for today. So don't forget to love yourself. And if you want to communicate with us, you can always go on www.closetedstance.com, go to the contact us page and just write to us. If you're interested in doing a collaboration together, or if you're interested in giving me topic ideas, I'll be more than happy to speak upon that. So just go ahead and message there and we'll be back to you. So thank you once again for listening to this podcast. And if you really like what we just said, and if you think this can help somebody, please don't forget to share this podcast with your friends and family. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.